Leaving home is never easy. It means letting go of everything familiar, the smells, the language, the comfort of family. For millions, this painful departure is driven by a dream, a better life in North America. They pack their lives into suitcases, carrying hope and ambition. The United States and Canada have long symbolized opportunity, safety, and a future for one's children. The journey starts with whispered dreams and sacrifices, often fueled by desperation and ambition. Families in India, Nigeria, or the Philippines pool savings, sell land, or take on debt for a shot at a visa. The names, Canada, America, promise a world of clean streets, good schools, and fairness. For many, it's about freedom, escaping instability, social restrictions, or a lack of rights. The Statue of Liberty and Toronto's multiculturalism are beacons of this promise. Newcomers arrive, clutching papers in children's hands, trading everything for a single, fragile opportunity. They believe in the meritocracy they've been sold, that hard work and skills will be rewarded. This is the starting point, a moment suspended between a past left behind and an unwritten future. The real story begins here. The dream is alive, but reality is waiting. The path to North America splits the US and Canada offer two very different journeys. The US system is highly selective, prioritizing specific skills, family reunification, and extraordinary abilities. Getting a green card can take years, even decades, with uncertainty at every step. The US asks, what exceptional value do you bring? Canada, by contrast, has opened its doors wider with a points-based express entry system. Points for age, education, language, and work experience create a seemingly objective path to residency. Canada's message, if you meet the criteria, you're welcome. This approach has made Canada a top destination with a faster, more predictable process. The US system's high barriers create desperation and tie many to precarious jobs. Canada's accessibility has made it a magnet for consultants promising guaranteed entry, for a price. The Canadian dream feels more attainable, but this very openness brings its own challenges. Two philosophies, two sets of consequences, the cracks are starting to show. Canada's points-based system, designed for fairness, is surprisingly easy to exploit. Language tests are gamed by coaching centers, producing high scores but not real fluency. Many arrive unable to communicate effectively, facing immediate barriers to work and integration. Fake credentials are rampant. Work experience letters, bank statements, even degrees can be bought. Study permit essays are often written by consultants, not applicants. The system is approving people based on false data. The asylum system is also misused, with coached stories and destroyed documents clogging the process. This manipulation disadvantages honest applicants and burdens Canadian society. Many newcomers arrive in debt, unprepared for reality, and unable to find work in their fields. The dream quickly sours, and the cracks in the system become personal struggles. The consequences are real, and they're growing. The system's flaws are creating deep social and human challenges. For many immigrants, arrival in Canada is followed by slow disillusionment. Degrees and experience from home often go unrecognized. The demand for Canadian experience traps newcomers in survival jobs. Doctors drive for Uber, engineers work security, accountants flip burgers. This is a waste of talent and a blow to self-worth. Many hide their struggles from families back home, maintaining a facade of success. Language barriers persist, making workplace integration and networking difficult. Social isolation and professional stagnation follow. The cost of living in cities like Toronto and Vancouver is crushing. Homeownership is a distant dream. Many share cramped apartments just to get by. The Canadian dream feels like a trap for those caught in this cycle. The promise fades, replaced by stress and disappointment. The reality is far from the dream. Canada's ambitious immigration targets are straining its social infrastructure. Healthcare is overwhelmed, emergency rooms are packed, family doctors are scarce. The system can't absorb hundreds of thousands of newcomers without major investment. The housing crisis is now a national emergency, with prices soaring and competition fierce. Homeownership is out of reach for many, and newcomers are trapped in expensive, substandard housing. Schools are overcrowded, teachers stretched thin, and resources for newcomer children are lacking. The quality of education is at risk as the system struggles to keep up. Frustration is growing among Canadians who see services deteriorating. The government's focus on high intake feels disconnected from reality. This isn't about being anti-immigrant, it's about sustainability. The promise of a good life is eroding for everyone. Beneath Canada's welcoming image, frustration is building. Language and skills gaps create hidden costs in workplaces, lost productivity, repeated instructions, and safety risks. Skilled immigrants feel cheated, working alongside less qualified colleagues who game the system. This erodes faith in Canada's meritocracy. Everyday interactions suffer. Call centers, construction sites, classrooms all feel the strain. The system prioritizes numbers over successful integration, slowing society's machinery. Criticism is politically sensitive, often shut down as intolerance. But the frustration is real, shared by teachers, customers, and immigrants alike. The cost is lost productivity, declining standards, and growing societal strain. The unspoken costs are paid by everyone. The US system is deliberately tough, prioritizing national interest above all. Legal pathways are narrow and competitive. The H-1B visa is a lottery, not a guarantee. The process filters for elite talent, often favoring those at the top of their fields. US employers value global experience, not just local credentials. However, the difficulty of legal entry creates a shadow world of undocumented immigrants. Millions live in fear, exploited and excluded from society. Canada's system creates underemployment. The US creates a permanent underclass. Neither system is perfect. Each has its own social costs. The US protects its services, but at the cost of harshness and exclusion. Two models, two sets of trade-offs. We stand at a crossroads. Two immigration models, each with virtues and flaws. Canada's kindness is straining its infrastructure and public trust. Is it fair to bring people in only for them to face disappointment and debt? The US is selective, avoiding some pitfalls but creating a vast, undocumented population. Is it fair to make legal entry so hard that millions live in the shadows? The real question, how can a country be both welcoming and pragmatic? Good intentions must be matched with investment and rigorous standards. The ideal system lies somewhere in the middle, a balance we haven't found. The journey for immigrants is always one of sacrifice and hope. The challenge is to build a system that honors that hope, without breaking the promise for all. Let me know in the comments how true this is. Thank you for watching. Like, share, subscribe, and let me know what topic I should cover next.